I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash for Wednesday, December the 15th, brought to you in part by Ever Ag Insurance Services. These guys are professionals in ag insurance. They're licensed in 44 different states. Professionals in dairy revenue protection, livestock risk protection. Get a hold of them. They'll get you a free LRP calendar. Search for Ever-Ag. Fed cattle $2 lower on a Tuesday. Which, you know, if guys are really digging in, trying hard, you wouldn't think it'd be lower on a Tuesday. But, yeah, you know, they're just, the holidays are looming and they're making a little bit of money, and they just decided that they want to take the 138. It seemed like just the other day we were at 142. In fact, we were at 142 just the other day, but that's a long ways out now, and we won't be there. We'll be a lot closer to 130 here by the new year than we are at 142. But losing ground in a big hurry there as the guys took the basis jump last week, and then it just seems like everything's fallen off. But it's hard to hold that market when you don't have enough negotiated trade going on. You don't have enough people out there haggling on the price and trying. But we're going into a week here next week. There's only going to be a 4-day kill for the most part. They're going to be completely closed on Christmas Day, Saturday next week, and likely most all plants will be closed on Friday for Christmas Eve. So when you're going into a 4-day week, you got 250,000 head a week trading on a formula. You're just not going to be able to get a whole lot, and these cattle sellers know that. So if they got some cattle that they want to get rid of, they probably need to go ahead and take that. But our feeder cattle market's still staying good, especially on yearlings, because there are no yearlings. Yearlings are done. And you noticed on Monday, Oklahoma City had hardly any yearlings and had 15,000 cattle there. And people save up their loads of yearlings to send to Oklahoma City. So that tells you we're out of them. But where they're at, people really want them. But we've already got cattle coming back in off of wheat. It is so dry in the southern plains. And it is really dry in the northern plains too. They had some snow there last week, but they're going to have significant snow, or they're going to be going into the spring really dry. The southern plains is just, it's really, really scary dry. We haven't had any rain of any kind for a long time back in the middle part of the summer. It was a dry fall. The temperatures are in the upper 70s and 80s, and the wind blows sometimes severely. And it's just really getting tough. So you got cattle already coming back in off of wheat. And I told you guys that with hard red winter wheat, Kansas City wheat, Chicago Board of Trade, around $8, it's going to be a little hard for some of these wheat leaseors to let guys turn out on wheat. And you know, we went forever with your cost to put those cattle out on wheat. It was around 45 cents on the gain. That's 45 cents a hundred a month. You know, it's been that way for quite a while. Well, all of a sudden we're hearing guys getting 65 cents a hundred a month to turn cattle out on wheat, and some guys aren't even doing it on the gain. They're just charging them so much a head a month, and it's really getting high. Now, there may be some of those deals where people are paying way too much that they might go ahead and graze that wheat out, especially if it's on dry land and there's not going to be a whole lot there. But we're getting short of groceries in the southern plains to feed these cattle. Now, the cattle are bringing a lot of money, but you know, if you can't put the weight on them for, you know, less than way over $1, then you're not doing too much good there. But let's look at your board on Tuesday. December live cattle futures down 17 cents at 136.77. February is down 55 at 138.30. The rest of your back months of live cattle futures were all down from 15 cents to down 40 cents. Feeder cattle, January was down 95, so took back there most of what it got gained on Monday there at 164.57. March was down just 7 cents at 166.40. Your back months were down, but not nearly as much as they were up on Monday, but down 22 cents to down 62. Grains were fairly quiet except for soybeans, which have gotten really volatile of late here with Brazil crop looking pretty good, but soybeans were back up 15 cents after being down 20 or more there on Monday. But it's hard to keep track of those. It's like watching a tennis match, just up and down there. But your fat cattle trade developed on Tuesday already. Of course, we're going into a really short week next week, and guys are getting nervous, wanting to go ahead and sell those cattle. They don't have much basis at all now. We've eliminated the basis from giving up our cash market position, but Iowa sold about 700 head confirmed on Tuesday at 138. Nebraska only about 400 head, and all of theirs were dressed. The confirmed sales from 216 to 220. That's $1 to $2 lower. Kansas sold about 2,000 head, and that's the kicker right there. Kansas sold 2,000 head at 138. That has established your cash market. So that's where we're at, it's 138. That's $2 lower than last week, $4 lower than 2 weeks ago, or really a week and a half ago. Texas only confirmed sales about 200 head, and there's also at 138. Box beef cutout values were down significantly again. Choice cuts down $2.50 at 260.72, and they're thinking they may get down there around 250 here by the end of the year. Selects down $4.84 at 248.80. Your slaughter is going to be a little bit lighter. It's not hanging in there quite as well as last week, which was trying to keep pace with the week before, but 244,000 harvested through Tuesday. That's 1,000 less than last week. 6,000 more than the same week a year ago. Talk about what else is going on. How about Cassie Real Estate? And that's Tonto Cassie down there, and he's in the Springfield Livestock Marketing Center there, and his father, Old Tom, was in Southwest Regional Stockyards in Springfield. There have been cattle people around there their whole lives. But Tonto's branched out, and he's been 30 years of experience in farm and ranch real estate brokerage there, but they've got that big listing there, the Triple C or Bankhead Ranches, that 2,600 acre cattle farm there in southwest Missouri. That was put together way many decades ago, but it can run 800 pairs, guys, plus cut hay for them for the winter. If you guys are in the dry part of the country and you'd like to still stay in the cattle business, but go somewhere where they enjoy grass and water, and that's in southwest Missouri there. Over 30 ponds. They got commodity barns on that place. They got 2 homes on there. If you guys are interested in that place, call or go to online at tomcassierealestate.com. Talk about your feeder cattle market, your real-time index. Late in the day on Tuesday, sitting at 160.54. That's down 63 cents from the previous day on Monday, and I think most of that down was from losing the Tuesday a week ago when prices were really high there, but your markets weren't really much lower this week on Tuesday. But look at some of your big sales on Tuesday. Ozarks Regional Stockyard, West Plains, Missouri, they had 3,600 head there. The market was kind of unevenly steady to $3 higher. Most of the gains came on the heifer cattle there. But my friend Dan Hill did note that the offering was plainer than average, with guys kind of cleaning up, sales here before the holidays and getting some of their loose ends sold off there. But West Plains has one more sale next Tuesday. That'll be it, and then they'll be closed from there till the first week of January. But on that next sale, the next Tuesday, they're going to have feeder cattle on there. They've got some replacement cattle they've got consigned for that sale. Then they're going to have the weigh-ups and the video. So, and that'll be one of the last sales of the year, would be a week from Tuesday at West Plains, Missouri. Let's talk about a sale that really got along good is one of our advertisers here, Beaver County Stockyards. They had 3,000 feeder cattle or better there in Beaver, Oklahoma. Look at these load lots and bigger of 750 to 900 pound feeder steers. They sell from 163.75 to 170.75. If you take note, that was a 120 head bunch of 850 pound steers in Beaver, Oklahoma that bring 170.75. Some of your outstanding individual quotes from around the regions there. Gordon Livestock Market in Gordon, Nebraska sells 179 head, 663 pound steer calves at 185.75. How about Miles City Livestock Commission? I noticed that Bart's boy Haven there got along good last week at National Finals Rodeo. We were there on Wednesday night there when he won the round there. But Haven Medjed did really good at the National Finals Rodeo. Didn't win the world like he did a couple of years ago, but still they're cowboys up there in Miles City, and they run a really good sale barn. They sold 53 head, 403 pound steer calves at $226. That's a big time quote. But the best quote that I saw anywhere on Tuesday in your Zach Tran top quote for the day come out of Huron Continental Marketing in Huron, South Dakota. 61 head, 933 pound steers at $171. And that's your feeder flash for Wednesday.